Welcome back, Curry Crew. Today we have another delicious recipe. Now today we're going to be making some amazing kachoris. Now you can think of these kind of like empanadas but from India. Then these are going to be stuffed with some delicious spices as well as some pigeon peas. It's something that you've probably never tasted before unless you're from India, and something that you're going to fall in love with as soon as you taste it. So without any further ado, let's jump straight into our recipe. So step 1 for our Lilva Kachoris, we will take 2 cups of fresh or frozen Lilva, also known as pigeon peas, and add them into the food processor. Then into this we will add in a 1-inch piece of ginger, 3 cloves of garlic, and 4 to 5 green chilies. Using the processor, blend it all into a uniform mixture. Once that is done, take a pan and into it add in 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. Now over a low to medium flame, we will take our blended mixture and give it a quick saute for about 3 to 4 minutes, or until the whole mixture becomes nice and fragrant. Then we can turn off the stove. Once you turn off your stove, into your peas mixture add in 1 teaspoon of garam masala, 1 teaspoon of red chili powder, 1 teaspoon of cumin coriander powder, half a teaspoon of turmeric. Give it all a nice mix in order to combine the spices evenly with the rest of our filling. Then set it aside and allow it to cool down. In the meantime, we can start working on our outside dough. So into a mixing bowl, we're going to take 2 cups of whole wheat flour, and into it we will add in 1/3 cup of coarse whole wheat flour. This will help to give our outside crust a bit of crunch and texture when we fry our kachoris. Then into our flour we will add in 1 teaspoon of salt and 1.5 tablespoons of sesame oil. Now, using room temperature water, we will begin to knead our dough together, but instead of adding in all of the water at once, we will add in a little bit at a time until our dough starts to take shape and come together. All in all, we're going to use about 3/4 cup to 1 cup of water. Once the dough is formed and is done, add some oil to the top of your dough and just knead it again one more time so that it does not dry out, and also so that it does not stick to your bowl. By now our filling should have cooled down completely, so into this we will add in juice from 1.5 lemons, and then we will also add in salt to taste along with 2 to 3 teaspoons of sugar. Give it a nice mix until the salt, sugar, and lemon juice are evenly combined into the rest of your filling. Once that is done, take a shallow pan and heat up some oil for frying. While our oil comes up to the right temperature, we can roll out our dough for the kachoris and we can fill them. So take a small ball of dough in your hand and roll it out so that it's about 1/4 inch thick and as wide as your palm. Next, take 2 to 3 teaspoons of your filling and add it into the center of your kachori. Then we will fold one side over onto itself, forming our half moon or crescent shape. Then slowly, like so, start rolling the edge onto itself, forming a braid of sorts that allows you to seal in the filling so that the kachoris do not open up when we start frying them, and so that the insides don't leak out. Once that is done, this is what it should look like. And now, once your oil is hot enough, we can start frying up our kachoris. So fry for about 2 to 3 minutes on each side, or until they turn nice and golden brown, after which we can carefully remove them from the hot oil and allow them to rest on a plate with a paper towel to remove any excess oil that may be left behind on the kachoris. After a few minutes, once they have cooled down, we can plate up our final dish. So you can serve your kachoris with some coriander chutney, some tamarind chutney, or even some ketchup, and there we have it, guys. Our awesome Lilva Kachoris are ready for us to dig into and enjoy. So guys, here we have our amazing kachoris. Now these are found in Gujarat, which is my home state back in India, and not only do they smell amazing, they actually look so beautiful the way we've made them and folded them, as you can see. So what we're gonna do is, we have some amazing coriander chutney right here. We're gonna dip that in and we're gonna dig right into these. Man, that is so good. It is savory, it is spicy, it is tangy, it is absolutely delicious. Now not only can you have it with coriander chutney, you can also have it with some tamarind chutney if you want. You can have it with ketchup. You have a multitude of options of what you can eat this with. And either way, whichever way you eat it, it's gonna be delicious. So try it out for yourself at home. Let us know how it turns out for you and keep on cooking.